Now, 100 Huntley Street, of course, is the flagship program, is the one probably most seen and most recognized. There's Full Circle as well, and there's other programming that we're doing or that's on the horizon. And our Chief Content Officer, I'm going to invite Bruce Stacey to come on in for Crossroads and CTS.
Hey, Bruce.
Bruce,
Hello.
Thanks for dropping in.
Great to be with you today.
There's some new things coming down the road that because of the base that we have here at the Crossroads and because of people's support, we're able to launch into some new efforts. Maybe you can highlight some of the exciting things happening.
Well, you know, as exciting as our day-to-day content on 100 Huntley Street is, we've got a lot of great new things in the mix. Last week on the second floor, it's really a beehive of activity up there, but we had meetings, for example, on a new daily Christian news segment that's now in production. We expect in June it's going to launch online, and then folks can look for a daily news segment to be in production, bringing Christian news from around the world, what God's doing in the midst of crisis and world events that are happening. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and we're hoping to have a slice of that and be embedded right into the 100 Huntley Street program, and you can look forward to that in coming months. Other things? Yeah,
well, we've got things for youth and children that are in production. On Friday, I was in meetings with a writing team that's putting together a pilot for our first youth family sitcom. We know that on our CTS stations here, for example, and across the country, sitcoms and entertainment are huge medium draws, huge audience. So we've been exploring ways to introduce faith and values content with a little humor into a new sitcom series. So we're developing a sitcom pilot that's based at a summer camp, and we're real excited about that one. So,
wow. When can we as viewers look forward to
well,
that?
Well, the pilot is going to be shot before the summer, and then we're going to look at the pilot. We're going to share that with some other partners and see if they all agree it's a great idea, and if it does, we're going to launch into production into full series.
And one thing that is important is partnerships, because you help out with your support, and that helps the base, and so we can be there. But we also find other partners that can join in financially as well, so that all the burden isn't on the Crossroads.
Right. Well, and a good example of that, we have, one of the things we're looking to do this year is move into a program that's going to help us own the seasons. And Christmas time is particularly a wonderful time, and there's a lack of genuine Christmas programming at Christmas time. Now, there's a lot of holiday programming. You've heard that term, but I just returned from a conference in New York looking for great Christmas programming. And by that I mean Christmas programming that shares the nativity story as part of the narrative. And I could find nothing new for next year, maybe a few music specials. So one of the things that we've embarked on this year is a special 4-hour documentary series called Journey to Christmas. We're going to follow 5 unique individuals on a journey to the Holy Land. Each of them have a reason to be there. They have a reason. Christmas is special to them in some way. We have a young Ethiopian artist who was born on Christmas Day. She's tracing her Jewish roots. We have an agnostic that was born into a family divided by religion. He's trying to find where this all began, and so on and so on. And in terms of partnership, we're going to see this broadcast not only on CTS but on APTN. So another major network in Canada will broadcast this Crossroads produced series in prime time next year, and they're contributing to the production cost. So we're looking for new ways to explore, and maybe we can give folks a little glimpse of Journey to Christmas.
Yeah,
would that be okay?
A trailer for that.
Yeah.
Take a little look at this. I think you're going to like it. It's coming this Christmas from Crossroads.
I think if we connect to the culture of Christmas that Jesus was born into, it can bring some perspective on that and what we're missing.
Part of why I'm here is because I have a Jewish background. I'm exploring that, but I'm exploring it through the Christmas story.
So they went from north to south to Bethlehem.
This is where they believe the angel came to Mary.
And hopefully, the more you can fill in the blanks with historical details about Christmas, the more you can push out the North American nonsense.
Yeah, these mules, they really only have like one occupation.
Left turn.
Last night we stayed in the Bedouin tent, and it was the wildest storm I think I've ever slept through.
It was crazy. We woke up in the morning and there was sand all over everything, and we realized we'd been breathing that in all night long.
I loved the ancient interior of the place. I just felt so inspired.
There is a lot of history behind the Christmas story. It's not a fairy tale.
Where you are standing, this is the manger.
In our day and age, people need to know that there's something real in what they celebrate.
This is where Jesus taught, and this is where lives were changed.
It's changed for me forever.
It does. It changes you.
Well, that's something we can all look forward to. That looks fantastic shot there in the Holy Land. So Bruce, a lot of exciting things on the horizon. Thanks for stopping by.